If you've not had that question yet about what specialty you're going to go into, you're going to get it very, very soon, even before medical school begins. And some of you already have been asked that question by friends, family, acquaintances, maybe already your classmates if you're into medical school. So what is all the hype about selecting a specialty in medical school? Even before med school begins, friends, family, and colleagues in their excitement for you have likely been asking, which specialty are you going to pick? Let's take a giant step back and put this important question into context for first-year med students.
Got questions burning, doubts you can't ignore. Pull up a chair, friend, let's unlock the door.
You've completed your pre-medical studies and perhaps some additional work in a master's program or the military or a research lab. Mentors have guided and coached you to this point in finishing your undergraduate work and your graduate work before medical school. All this means you're one set of steps closer on the journey to becoming a physician. As you enter medical school, you're now a student doctor. Many schools use that term because they, you, and your peers and colleagues will increasingly see you as an important member of the healthcare team delivering care to patients. You're not just a student, but a doctor in training, learning about how to become a licensed physician someday with residency years yet to come after you graduate from med school. The white coat ceremony at your school is a great way to symbolize this milestone on your personal and professional journey. It's that time when you're going to be entering clinical settings and you'll be wearing that white coat, having sworn an oath with your colleagues to uphold your professional duties and responsibilities as a student doctor providing hope and healing to patients. And then you'll have the privilege of wearing that short white coat that represents you as a student doctor at your medical school and in clinical settings. And this will be a time of great introductions to many specialties, somewhat determined by where your medical school assigns you for these first introduction to patient type experiences. It's going to take these introductions for you to start to see how some of the different specialties just might fit with your particular passions, talents, skills, and interests. Some of which will be familiar, some of which will be first introductory experiences as you encounter patients. So relax. You don't have to pick a specialty until you've experienced them up close and personally with residents, physicians, colleagues, pharmacists, nurses, and faculty physicians who will be precepting your clinical work, encouraging you along this journey. Most students solidify a specialty choice during their third year, at a time when they're rotating through the big, broad specialties of surgery, medicine, family medicine, pediatric psychiatry, OBGYN, and others. So relax. Don't feel all of that pressure, even if the student who sits next to you wants to become the world's next best interventional radiologist. Some med students know immediately when they enter med school what they want to do, but most do not. Most students do not know exactly what they want to do as they start medical school. You're in great company in keeping an open mind, considering a number of specialties, and then can narrow down that list as you encounter the subjects and ultimately clinical settings and specialties that call out your unique talents, gifts, skills, and abilities, and where you find joy, passion, energy, service, and commitment. During the first weeks of medical school, you've really got to focus on learning the material well so that you can confidently pass those first quizzes, exams, and laboratory assessments, those foundational courses in med school that are so challenging, like anatomy, biochemistry, physiology. And in the meantime, keep an open blank slate to what you might want to do in medicine. Thanks for watching and listening. And if you think a classmate would benefit from this video, pass it along. See you next time. And until then, stay well and study well.
Take a deep breath, friend, let's conquer what you dread. Heard it all before, the stress, the strain, the